Hi, hello, my name is Jade and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In my medical update, I told you guys that I am losing more vision and I'm struggling to see, and I kind of wanted to, hold on. I'm sorry if you hear squeaking in the background, my boys are playing and I don't want to tell them to stop. But I told you guys that I was losing more vision and it's making me really sad. It still is. But the biggest reason that I'm sad is because I love to read and I can't read because of said vision loss. So I wanted to teach myself Braille. And honestly, I just jumped in and I did it. Right now, I am teaching myself how to read Braille. I'm trying to sight read it because I don't have the money at the moment to get the tools. Like I was saying, I don't have the money right now to get the tools like the Braille Slater, I think it's called a Slater, but it's the thing that helps you write the Braille, and I can't, right now I just don't have the money for the tools to learn Braille with my fingers and the way that you're supposed to read it. So I decided while I'm waiting to be able to afford that stuff, I'm going to teach myself how to read it sight-wise. So I made flashcards. There's also this really cool website. It's called Braille Brain or something, and they have ways to teach you Braille. They have levels, and I started to do that. The first thing that I started to do on that was learn the alphabet and your numbers, and then right after it showed you that, it went into a test to read. So I'm gonna be using that for now. But because it jumps straight into here's your letters, now detect what this says, I am going to take a pause on that, and that's why I made these. They are just flashcards that I made with just notebook paper, and I tried to make a Braille cell. I don't know if many of you know what a Braille cell is, but this is a Braille cell. There's 6 dots, and these 6 dots represent the alphabet, numbers, and words, kind of. So I went and made this and did the alphabet. This is A, and the A's in the back, but I needed to make it big enough because normally Braille is really small. I don't know if any of you know what Braille, how big Braille is, but Braille is normally really small. But because I am losing my vision and can't see things that are small, that's why I did it so big. I did it so big to learn, and once I learn how to sight read it, I figured it would be easier for me to learn with my fingers. I did learn when I was younger a little bit, so I'm hoping it won't be too hard. I didn't keep up with it when I was younger, but I did learn a little bit. So that is what I'm doing. Again, I'm really hoping that this doesn't offend anyone. I don't think it will, because I am visually impaired, I am blind, and Braille is... I keep seeing that Braille is dying, and it makes me really sad. I'm sad that it's dying because it's such a big tool, and it's just an accessibility thing for blind people to be able to read instead of just listening to books and stuff. That is the big reason that I'm doing it, is because I love to read, and it's sad to see that I can't see those words on the paper. So I want to take my independence back, and that's why I'm learning. I know that this might not be the way to do it. I know that there is a company that sells how to kits kind of on how to learn Braille and stuff, but they're $600, and I unfortunately cannot afford that right now. That is a great tool that maybe one day I will be able to afford, which would be amazing, but for now, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm doing flashcards. Once I have my alphabet memorized, I'm going to move on to numbers, which honestly, numbers are going to be easy. Numbers are just A through J in the alphabet, but there's a symbol in front of the number to tell you that it's a number. So that is what I'm doing right now. I have seen people on TikTok and on YouTube teaching themselves how to read Braille the right way, I guess, and they have to do tracking things with their fingers, get their fingers sensitive enough and all that stuff. So I'm still doing a bunch of research on how to actually learn how to read Braille the right way. But for now, this is what I'm doing. And I'm honestly excited. I'm pretty excited to do this. I feel like I'm taking my power back, my independence back a little bit, because I can't read normal print anymore. So when I'm able to read this, I'll be able to read again. Sure, the books are massive. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Braille books, but they're huge because Braille is a lot. but I am excited to learn this. And yeah, so if any of you out here on the YouTube land have taught yourself Braille or know Braille, put down in the comments some tips. And if you are blind yourself or visually impaired and you think that this is, I don't want to say offensive, but if you don't think that this is something that I should be doing because it's rude or anything, please let me know, because I really don't want to offend anyone. I'm hoping that this isn't offensive because I am a visually impaired person and I'm trying to take my power back. I don't want to cry, but I honestly don't want to offend anyone. That is my biggest thing, is like, I don't want to offend anyone, but I also am losing my vision, so I don't know what else to do. And if you have any other resources to learn Braille, let me know, because I'm new to this. I'm just starting. I follow someone on YouTube. She can sight read Braille, but she's teaching herself how to, read it the right way. Or she was over the summer. I don't know if she currently is. I haven't really watched her YouTube videos. I was watching her TikTok videos. So I am excited to do this. I am really excited. I feel like I'm taking back my independence. And yeah, I don't know how I'm going to show this on YouTube, or if I will show this, but I guess if any of you guys are interested in what I'm doing, comment down below and I can make updates on how it's going. I've had these made up for a few days now, and I have a somewhat idea on the letters, but it is kind of hard. It's like, it's a new language, really, even though they're the same letters. It's like, I knew this was going to be hard, but it's a little harder than I thought it was going to be, but I'm really excited to be doing this. And eventually, when I'm able to afford the other stuff, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm happy that I finally told myself that, yes, we can do this, because it feels like I'm taking back my independence, because losing my sight has been really hard. I was a caregiver. I was a caregiver and a med tech, so I gave people medication. I took care of them, I kept all their records straight, and I contacted the doctor. I got all this stuff. I did wound care and stuff. I did all that, and I did that for a long time, and now I can't do that, and that is really heartbreaking. I think that's one of the biggest things that upsets me, is at this moment in time, I can't be a caregiver. There's nothing to say that I will never be able to be a caregiver, because I know blind individuals do some amazing things. I know that they can do anything they want to, but at the moment, I feel like I'm stuck in this in-between of, I have vision, but I don't have vision, And I've seen many people share their lives of being blind, but I haven't seen very many people share their experiences while going blind. So I kind of want to share my experience with that. And that's kind of, I think, what I'm doing with learning Braille and talking more about it on my YouTube. My biggest thing is, I could lose all my vision. I could. Or I might not. So that's why I'm like, is it offensive if I learn now before I go blind and then I don't go blind? I don't think it is. But I also want to be very careful to not upset anyone. But this is what I'm doing. I feel good about it, and I'm excited to continue my journey. And if anyone has any other tips, please let me know. And yeah, if you guys want to join in on my learning, I can update you guys. And if not, that's totally fine too. But I am excited to learn this. I'm so excited. And I'm even more excited once I have this down to switch to, reading it the right way with your hands. But we do one thing at a time, and right now we are learning our alphabet. I'm not blind, but I guess we can go through the alphabet together. So, like I was saying earlier, these 6 dots are is a Braille cell, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how it goes. It never switches. So the dot 1 is A. 1, 2, B. 1, 4, C. 1, 4, 5, D. 1, 5, E. Yeah, 1, 5. Sorry, I still have to count sometimes. 1, 2, 4 is F. 1, 2, 4, 5 is G. 1, 2, 5 is H. 2 and 4 is I. 2, 4, 5 is J. So what I have come to learn is if you can memorize A through J, the rest of it is the same with an added dot. So like this is K, it's 1 plus 3, which is A is just this one. And then B was just 1, 2, and now we added 3 for L, sorry. And then M is 1, 4, 3. Sorry, I'm reading it backwards, so it is taking me a second. But I've also come up with like little ways to remember it. I saw someone on TikTok talking about it, and he's blind. He has like a pinhole vision. I can't remember his name, but I've seen quite a few of his videos. He's super cool. And if I remember people's names, I will tag them down below. But the thing that I remember M from him because he was using a Muffatin and what's it called? Tennis balls. But he said M is for the cow jumping over the moon, and that is how I remembered it. Like this is the moon and this is the cow. So this is M and this is N O P, because it looks like a P in my opinion, Q R. Okay, and another thing, like I said, like A through J is repeated after J. The only ones that don't repeat, or the only one that doesn't repeat is W, and I'll show you W, but this is R, S, T. Some of them aren't laminated. I ran out of stuff to laminate them, so this is where we have our non-laminated one. This is T, U, V, W. See, W looks exactly like R. And I think Braille it came out of the French language, and if I remember right, what someone said was like W wasn't a letter, so they had to add W later. I could be wrong. Again, I don't know everything. I'm just collecting stuff, but W, X. I remember this one because exiting, and that's also something I learned from that one creator. Exiting, because you can go through it. X, Y, Z. So that is the letters that I am trying to learn. I have a good amount of them down right now, but I think I'm going to spend like a week or two trying to memorize the letters, and then I will, if you guys are interested, I'll check in with you guys at like the 2-week mark of me trying to learn this, and I'll like update you guys of where I am and if I think I have it memorized. Once I have the alphabet memorized, I think I'm going to switch to numbers. And then after the numbers, I will go back to that website, which is like Braille Brain, and I will see what the next step is. Because I stopped on Braille Brain, I stopped when they had a test where you were trying to decode what the Braille said. So I think once I have the numbers and letters memorized, I will go back onto Braille Brain and finish the first test and see what happens next. And if you guys are interested, I keep saying that, if you guys are interested, I can update you guys on that. So yeah, please comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in my journey to learn Braille. And if you're visually impaired, please let me know if this is respectful or not, because I do want to be respectful to everyone. This is a tool that you guys have. And if you have lost your vision, or yeah, if you're blind or if you've lost your vision, please comment down below and like let me know. I would love to connect to people who are blind or visually impaired or have lost your vision. This has been a hard thing for me to navigate. I don't want to cry again. I have always been blind in one eye. I was blind in one eye from birth, and I've always had this, I could always see in my left eye. But in the past like year and a half, I've been losing my vision in the only eye that I have, and it's been really scary and really hard, and I'm trying to take back my independence. So that's what I'm doing, and I'd love to hear some stories, some encouragement or anything. But yeah, that is that for this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!